Now for the top story tonight, the final part of my interview with Governor Palin. We begin this evening with the hateful attacks she has endured. You, I think, have been hammered by the media more than any other politician except Richard Nixon in my lifetime. What is it about Sarah Palin that makes some Americans, primarily on the left, but you've been hammered on the right too? I'm sure you've heard David Brooks of the New York Times say,
she's a joke. I mean, I just can't take her seriously. We've got serious problems in the country.
What is it about you that brings out these strong negative emotions?
If there is a threat at all that perhaps I represent, it is that the average, everyday, hardworking American, their voice is going to be heard, and what our voice is saying right now is we're telling the federal government and we're telling the elites who think that they can and should call all the shots for all the rest of us, trust us, and that we know what our federal government's role is supposed to be in our lives.
But
it's supposed to be minimal.
That doesn't offend me.
That's why it's perplexing as to why I would be, kind of
you don't know,
left and right.
Really? You're sincere about you don't know why you're the lightning rod? You don't know why?
Only if it is because I'm representing a normal American who
why don't they like normal Americans? Why don't the New York Times like normal Americans or NBC News? Why should they have disdain for the regular folks?
Because I think that, obviously, they wanting so much control over our lives, I think perhaps that there is a little bit of threat there that the average American is going to rise up and our voice is going to be louder and louder, and we're going to tell our government, no, we expect you to work for us. We're not going to work for you. We expect things to turn around here quite quickly, even if that means that the elites are not going to be in control anymore. I'm talking about the media. I'm talking about those in bureaucracy that are calling the shots for us. That's why the Tea Party movement, I think, is beautiful, and I think that it is empowering for so many of us to be watching what's going on with the Tea Party movement, where we're saying, that's me. I think it's beautiful what's going on right now, and perhaps that is threatening to some who don't want to cede any control.
I think that's a good analysis, but what I get from talking to you for the past hour is that you, Sarah Palin, want to lead that movement. You want to lead it.
I do not need a title, and I do not necessarily be the one to lead it. I don't need to.
You want to lead that populist movement. I can see it in your eyes. You want it.
I'm willing to assist. I know in my heart and soul that the experiences that I have gone through, I believe that kind of what's all been put together in my life can benefit the average, everyday, hardworking American, because I have been where they are. I'm experiencing what they're experiencing, and I'm willing to assist. But again, I don't have to be the top dog.
Weren't you happier as a regular mayor of Wasilla, Alaska? Go out, have fun at night, no controversy, do your job, raise your kids. Weren't you a happier person then that you are now?
I'm a very happy person now because I'm doing what I want to do, and I am as normal now as I was back then when I was the mayor of Wasilla. I'm still raising my kids and going to hockey games and going hunting, and I'm trying to teach my kids to be good citizens of this country. I'm the same person today as I was then, minus, I guess, a little bit of the spotlight.
Yeah, but all those expensive clothes and everything. You know?
Yeah, right.
Well, I appreciate you coming in, Governor, and taking the fire. And I've read the book, and I recommend it. It's a very interesting read about how a person like you, normal person, everyday American, can rise up to be where you are now. I think it's a great American story.
Well, I appreciate that, and I want people to read my book and see my record, know what it is that I stand for, and judge me on that. It's not all about just those 68 days of the vice presidential campaign, my participation with John McCain, but it's about a record in local office and then statewide office that was built upon common sense solutions plugged in for the people that I was serving, and never forgetting that it was a very honored position that I was given as an elected official representing people. And then if they still think that I'm controversial, and whoever that dude is, Brooks, is still calling me or whatever, then so be it. But read in my own words who I am, what I stand for. Don't believe the things that are made up.